Hello, this is a short video on notifications for those who are not used to working with them. Here we're looking at the outbox view of messages from the system, which shows things like assignment messages, messages to clients, SLA warnings, and so forth. You can customize a form or customize notifications on a form to send different sorts of notifications. Of course, out of the box, incidents and requests and other things already have notifications set up that you can modify, disable, or add to. We're going to go, though, to a test form for simplicity to demonstrate how you can do this. We're going to go to a form we made for just keeping records of furniture. And all we want to do on this simple form is notify the manager listed in this field whenever one of these records is created. To do that, you would right-click in the form header, choose Configure Notifications, or another way to get to the notification creation screen is to call up System NO or something like that, which will bring you up to System Notification, Email, Notifications. That's what we want. Click New, and when this opens, we'll give it a proper name. We'll just say Notify Manager for this example. And the table would already be here if we called this up the other way, but otherwise you need to find the table you want this to come from. And category, we'll leave as an uncategorized category for this example. So on down here we have 3 tabs, starting with the first one, When to Send. We see the default of record inserted or updated, which we're going to use. But before we use that, let me talk about the 2 other options here. Event is fired shows a list of events. You can trigger these by business rules, script includes, things like that. And that would be a whole nother thing you would need to study up on if you're going to use that. Triggered is for allowing these to be triggered through something in Flow Designer. But we're going to stay with record inserted or updated, which just means that there's an update or new record created on the table that these are going to be coming from. If we try to save this without selecting an updated or inserted checkbox, we get this error. So you do need to select one of these. We're going to have this on created that is inserted, and we're going to give it a condition. We want this to go if the manager field is not empty only, because otherwise there's no point in this particular notification to the manager. Then on the Who Will Receive tab, you can select individual users. We're not going to do that here. That is an option. You can also select groups. We're going to, let's just put in the analyst group for this example. And you can select information from the fields on the form, allowing for more dynamic content like we want the current manager. You can dot walk to some fields also. So there's the manager. So this is the manager and the analyst group that would be notified. Next, what it will contain. In the first field, email template, there's the default template listed. You can also call up another template, or you can create your own templates, but we won't go into that either in this video. We'll skip over subject for just a minute and look down at the message HTML field. You can type in your own message here, and you can bring over variables from the right here by expanding this, clicking on one of them, and it pops it into the field. Let's pop in a couple other variables like short description and let's say priority. When these move over, you do not have to keep the field label. You can change it or even remove it totally like this. And also, let's give it a subject. and you can just copy the variables up into the subject. You can't pop them in from the menu directly, but you can do this and it works just fine. All right, let's save this and let's try it out. It should, again, fire if the manager is not empty when the record is created. So let's go back to the form. Create a new record. We won't bother to fill out all these fields. We'll select this fellow. And let's submit the new record here. Here's our record, test record for video. Take a look at it. Now we don't have the field that shows the activities on here. So let's go look at the outbox. You can get to that by typing in mailbox on the left navigation, where you are able to then see several folders for email. And let's look at the outbox one. Here is the message that was created. New record has arrived. Click into it, look at it. And if you want to see a better view, you can click on the preview email. Test record for video. That's the record, it sounds like. So that worked. Before we leave this screen, I'll mention that I'm on a PDI, so the email, all my email is stuck in the outbox if I took off this filter. It's not going to sent mail. So that will be important in what I show you in just a minute. Let's look at the record and see how we can view the messages. ABC Furniture, open this record, and we can right-click on the form header, configure form design. When it loads, we can come down on the Fields tab on the left, scroll down, find under the Formatters, find the Activities Formatter, put it somewhere on your form, save that. Go back to the form and reload it. And we don't see our message in there. Well, if you don't see your message in the activities field, click on the activity funnel on the right and you look for sent received mails and check it, make sure it's included. If you don't see sent received mails, click on configure available fields and it will allow you to select it and to include on these fields. Now, in this particular case, the reason I showed you the outbox and sent distinction is because I think since I'm on a PDI, the mail will not show up here because it never goes to the sent folder. I'm not configured to send mail from this instance. But that is how you can make this field and the sent received mail emails visible. I hope this has been helpful. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.